Hey guys, it's Kelly. How are y'all? It is Friday morning and I am getting ready to go to work. Can it already be 5? Like, can I be coming home from work? That would be great. So today, what is planned for today? Well, this is really hard to buckle your seatbelt one-handed. How do you guys do this? Oh my. Okay. Oh, that's better. Sorry. Okay, so today's plans, obviously, go to work. I think I'm gonna order my new planner today. Pretty excited about that. I found a company where you can like completely customize your stuff. So looking forward to that. I know it's not whatever it's called. Conjurin, whatever. It's not that. It's a different company where for less money, I mean you can make it more money, but anyways, for less money you get more customization options than the Erin Condren ones. So pretty nice. And I found a couple of like 10% off codes too, so not bad. Anyways, I digress. Work, got a meeting for my big project today. I think I've been kind of pissed off about that all week, so we'll see how that goes. And then after work, I really need to go to the grocery store, so at some point today I'm going to make my grocery list. I might pop in around lunchtime and film a little bit because I've been working on Halloween Cat over lunchtime, so probably show y'all that. And then whenever I get home, obviously I'm gonna cook. I think I'm gonna like feast myself this week. I've been craving steak for months now, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I've had 2 really amazing weeks in a row, and just this whole decluttering thing, like I'm like, this is a great time to have a steak, Kelly. You deserve a steak. So I'm thinking about doing steak, potato, asparagus, and mushrooms. And get the 2-pack, so that way I definitely get 2 to 3 meals out of it. And get the stuff for next week. Anyways, so that's on the agenda. I've already started going through my books. I haven't recorded it. I've gone through most of them. I didn't get rid of many, and I don't feel too guilty about that because I do have a process where there's some books that I'm just not going to get rid of. Like, it's just like my Harry Potter series, like that's not going anywhere. But as far as like books that I haven't read that I want to read, I do have a process. Like, they go in a particular stack by my bed. Those are my in progress books, and then whenever I finish one, I either find a friend who wanted to read it or I donate it. And I do have this continuous cycle, so I don't feel as bad for not getting rid of as many books. But I need to go through my old textbooks is what I need to go through. I'm definitely going to keep my zoology book because that's just fucking cool, and probably most of my history books because I love history, and eventually one day I do want to do something with that. But as far as like my farmland management and like agribusiness, I probably won't keep those. What else? So yeah, so anyways, this weekend is basically paper. I've already gone through my accordion file stuff and pulled stuff to shred. So it's stuff that's in my office, and then any paperwork that I like stumble across as I'm going through other things. But this weekend is paper. It also includes recipes, which I have an entire tub full of, but I have been slowly taking chunks of that up to work, and on days that I don't bring stitching or that I don't want to stitch at lunchtime, I've been typing up the recipes that I want to keep, so that way I can make a binder for myself of recipes. So there's also progress on that. So I'm probably not going to sit and go through all the recipe pages now. It's honestly just easier if I take a stack at a time to work and go through them as I'm like in the mood to type some on lunch. So yeah, so this weekend is paper, but I plan on stitching a lot. Tomorrow's embroidery bee, so that'll be really fun. And also update, my friend gave me the stuff to sell for our guild, and so more details on that is going to be coming soon in its own video. So if you've been looking forward to that, I know I said that it was going to happen in June, but I literally just got it last week, so stay tuned for that, because I've got to take photos and all that kind of stuff. I've got to do all that first, and then I'll record a video. So anyways, I need to get to work. I will check in with y'all very soon. Bye guys. Okay, so it's not the hottest temperature in the entire world. It's 97. So we can live with that, I think. I forgot to take a video or a photo of how far I got on Halloween Cat. But, I mean, it's so awkward trying to buckle yourself. Guys, my grill is disgusting. I don't know how, I can't cook the steaks on it, so I'm gonna have to do them inside, which I don't like doing because it literally smokes up the entire house. But look at these mushrooms. That's a lot of steam. Sorry guys. And then look at these steaks. Michelle, that's Nolan Ryan beef right there. Texas Prime. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea. I've wanted steak for like 6 months. Oh, and Michelle, milk chocolate brownie mix ×2. Mini semi-sweet chocolate chips are gonna go inside and on top. Heath Bar milk chocolate toffee bits are gonna go inside and on top. And dulce de leche caramel is gonna go on the inside. Damn, son! Okay, so So dinner was so delicious. I have not started stitching. I've done some dishes and I made my bed finally again. And I need to make some brownies for tomorrow. So I've got to do that at some point. But I think I'm gonna stitch for a little bit here in a minute. I have one of my helpers with me, Miss Gizmos. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start stitching here in a minute for a little while and then try to be productive again, maybe. I really want to start doing KonMari again, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow after embroidery bee because I don't want to make a huge pile or mess that I can't finish before going to bed because of these little ones. It's just not a good scenario. Say hellos. Okay. I need to show you how far I got on Halloween Cat. I'm not gonna lie, getting a little burnt out on Halloween Town. I'm so close to a finish with it, but I really am. I'm getting burnt out on it, and I've kind of lost the will and drive to touch postcards this month, so that may not happen. I have something else that I want to take to embroidery bee. Yeah, so I don't know. Don't know yet what I'm going to take with me, but I need to go through and organize all these projects. I have not been using my organization that I normally do because I pulled everything out here and I've not put enough of it back. So I also really need to do that pretty soon because it's driving me insane. That's a lot of stuff on this table. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, normally it looks like a normal person lives here. And I've let everything explode and get out of hand, but it's happening. It's working. I really love the KonMari method. Queen Cat, I'm missing half the colors. They're in kits on this damn table. And so I'm not gonna buy the threads for it to finish it. I haven't re-looked through my box to see if any of them are put back in my box at this point. But I'm gonna look through there, see if any of them are. If they are, pull them out. But my goal is to finish Halloween Cat up until I don't have the threads to do any more on it. And then that's gonna get put away until I get a few other things finished and I'll recheck for threads. So, cause I need to not buy new threads every time I'm out of something for one project, because the few that I'm out of, like, I don't need that much of a skein for. So why? Because I probably have like 8, you know, between these like 30, you know, 30 whips. I did buy some threads though yesterday. I went to Hobby Lobby. I bought 22 threads for the Satsuma Street Zodiacs because I'm going to do them as a large sampler. So I was missing 22 of I only had 6 of the colors, y'all. I was missing 22 of the colors, and I did go ahead and buy them because I'm doing it as a sampler. And there's 12 pieces, and I created my own border for it. So I felt that one is justified because between all 12 of the pieces, I mean, majority of the colors, I'm going to need at least a quarter to half of the skein, so I don't feel as bad, if that makes sense. And I mean, they're going to be in that bag at least for the rest of the year into next year while the rest of the patterns are coming out and things like that. So, I don't feel as bad for that. I mean, I'm turning that kind of into an SAL, and you use a lot of the skein in an SAL, so, or at least in hers, I mean, because there's just giant blocks of all the colors and stuff, so that I did buy skeins for. So the edges of these brownies are gonna look jank, but that's fine, right? I mean, it's how they taste in the end. So I'm cooking it in a foil lined baking dish, so that way I can let it cool for about 15 minutes, pop it out of the baking dish in the foil, leave it on a cooling rack, cut it, put it in a container to take with me tomorrow whilst the other one is baking, also in foil. And then I don't have to clean the baking dish. Or I shouldn't have to clean the baking dish. I might give it a rinse. And I cannot wait to KonMari my kitchen because there's so much shit. And it's organized, but there's so much stuff underneath my cabinets that I don't use. And there's like, I opened up a door that I haven't opened in a very long time, and there's like Potter hair, like just. Okay, so I've been stitching one set of brownies. It's done. Look at this. Oh my gosh, so excited. So this is the first finished set. So I'm letting it cool on a bake rack. So I'm about to line the second one with foil so I can get it in the oven. I'm so excited. But I have been stitching on Halloween cat, so I will show you the updates. Okay. So I've been stitching a little bit more on Halloween cat. I have like a tickle in my throat. So I don't have many colors left that I have access to for this. So I may end up taking this tomorrow to embroidery bee. All right, so I'm gonna show you where I'm at on Halloween Town first, just because I didn't work on that tonight. So I finished, oh gosh, I finished everything except for the bakery and the little motifs next to the words down here. So that's where I'm at. So everything on this side that's bunched up is finished. And I'm just finishing up this cloud. I need to finish up this cloud, and there's a bat and a little like star motif right here. And I'm gonna do this top bit. And then I'm gonna move it down. So that way, the rest of the bakery that I need to do and the little motifs down here are all in the hoop, so I don't have to move it again. So once I get those done, then I can start color completing on that, which is my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so Halloween cat. I've been color completing. Okay, so the orange that's on here, I need to move the hoop a little bit, and then I can color complete that. And then the black, I haven't color completed the black. The black is gonna, I don't know when it's gonna be finished, because there's a little bit of back stitching in the black on top of a green color that I do not have. So I'm kind of like, I'll deal with the black later. So that's where I'm at with that part of it. But I have all of the pinks and purples except for one finished, because the trunk and branches of the blue trees are the darkest purple in this. And then I have only one blue left, not in the pattern, but in my kit. So, all right, so that's what I have done. So I have the jack-o'-lantern space, and this orange I need to fill in. It goes right here. I have both of the pink trees completely finished. So both of the pink trees. This blue right here is the blue tree that overlaps into the moon. It's that bit, and I don't have the other light blue for that. So this dark purple is the trunk and branches for the blue tree right here, the blue tree right here. I have one of the grays that I need, and I think there's either one or two more. Obviously I have black. I have a lot of this color to do. This is the moon's color. And then these are, this is the one that I have to finish right here, but I have 3 of the pumpkin colors to do. And then there's a little bit of 3865 in the moon, in the little wavy cloud things. And then I have one of the darker blues that goes in the tree and one of the greens. Now this green, which one are you? This green is, I don't even know where this one goes. Are you even in this pattern? Oh, there's literally like 5 stitches of this. It's literally in the stems of the jack-o'-lanterns. So like in the little stems right here, there's like 2 or 3 stitches on each pumpkin. But the cat's eyes are a green color. And then there's another green color. Oh yeah, the one that's the cat's eyes. Is also the other half of the color for the stems. And then there's a lighter color that's their eyes. So I'm missing 2 green colors. So that's kind of why I'm like, I don't really care when I get the black finished, because I don't have it. I'm gonna have to keep it in my kit, or at least like a piece of it anyways. So that's where I'm at with Halloween Cat. I'll probably take this and Halloween Town with me to Embroidery Bee, because depending on how proactive I am, I might get really close to a finish on Halloween Town and get more work on this one done, which would be just, I want to get the colors out of the package so that way they're back in my box. And then I won't have a whole lot left, you know, once I finish some other stuff and get the colors back in my box. Morning, guys. It's only like 7:15, but I got woken up by the guy who literally mows his yard every other fucking day. Why? Like, why can't people, I know that it's really hot and people want to do things outside before it gets hot. It's not hot at like 8. I'm just, why? You mow it every other day. Take a few days off. Like, that's how I feel. I have not been sleeping well, so I'm a little grumpy. I don't know if I should just stay awake or go back to sleep. Should probably just stay awake at this point. We'll see what I do. I'm so tired.
Runway models on the runway? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Evan saved by switching to Geico.
I would not wear that lace. I don't know.
15 minutes can save you 15% or more.
When you grow, create, and learn.
This is the gateway to everything that ever was, or ever can be.
So it's now 2 hours later. I don't want to be awake, but I need to be awake. Here's Potter in the background, and Gizmo's right next to me. I just showed y'all that. Well, now she's right here. Look, it's both of the kids. Alright, fine. That always pisses them off. So y'all left me to go lay next to each other. Y'all just have like no care in the world. Okay, so finally up. I woke up like this is my motto for the day. So now I've already cut the brownies. I just gotta get them out of the foil. I put them in the fridge because I needed them to be cool. I'm gonna take Halloween Town and Halloween Cat, and I may take my Zodiac sampler just to pose the question to my guild ladies. It's embroidery bee, but we're all in the quilt guild, so they're still guild ladies. But a very small number of us come to embroidery bee. So yeah, so I'm gonna pack that stuff up. So that's the plan. I gotta pack up my stuff. So we're gonna do that. I'll take some footage at embroidery bee. It's a time. It's a trip. I'll say that. Okay, so I'm back from embroidery bee. We all stayed there like way later than we normally do, which was a lot of fun. I ended up working on Halloween Cat just because I wanted to get more done on it. And I'm really close to finishing a couple of different colors, and I finished some other colors today too, which is exciting. So I'll show you where I'm at now with Halloween Cat. Let me get better lighting in the kitchen. So I'm working on finishing up this color, this orange color right here, but I finished I might have finished this brighter pink last night, but I finished this darker purple for the blue trees, and the only other blue that I had in my kit. So that's what I worked on today. Haley, come here, babe. Hi. People want you. They want you in the videos. She's a little rainy. So yeah, plans. I will check in with y'all later. Bye, guys. I'm about to call it a night early because I'm not exactly tired, but I'm kind of tired of stitching for the day. My eyes need to rest. I kind of feel like laying down. I want to watch more Torchwood, and I'm watching Orphan Black. But I walked back into my room for just a minute, and it kind of looks like my kids have decided that it's bedtime too. So, thing one. Thing two, I think they're ready for bed. So let me just show you how far I've gotten on Halloween Cat this evening. It's not too much farther than where I showed you before because I kind of took a nap and I've been like slowly stitching. But you know, progress is progress, right? So I'll show you that. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten more on Halloween Cat. I've been working on this orange, and I did a little bit of the green up at the top. So not a whole lot. Been doing some other things, like napping and eating dinner and just cuddling with the cats. So you know, but I kind of am done for the night, so I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It is like 6 a.m. I've been up since 4:30. Don't ask me why. So, I'm gonna try and reevaluate this book situation. And then other than that, I need to start gathering paper. So, I'm going to start gathering paper into a pile, and I'll probably actually put it in my living room so that way I can't avoid it, because paper is going to take a while before I can get to the rest of all the categories known as kimono before sentimental items. So second category is books, third category is paper. So paper is going to take me a while, and I'm fine with that. But I gotta start it sometime, so I'm gonna gather that up and we'll see what happens today. Okay, so I've made a decent dent in paper. I have this whole bag. It has a ton of shred in it. I have a giant pile to shred, a very tiny keep pile, and then I get to this small tub. This is all recipes, but what I've been doing with recipes, which I thought this was actually a bigger box. Okay, so I've taken a break. I've shredded 3 bags of stuff, and my stack is still maybe like this big of stuff that I'm keeping. And I'm going through my paper binders now, and I have a whole bag of old, we called them textbooks, but I thought this one was really funny. This was from a mini session which I don't know if y'all have ever done a mini session, but it's a class that you take in a month. And look how thick this thing is. It's for game animal production. So we had to learn all the like, we didn't have to learn them, but we had to go over all the like Texas hunting laws for deer and fish and duck and dove, and yeah, we had to learn like how to measure antlers and like, all this stuff. So like one of our classes, we had to be at class at like 4:35 in the morning to go bass fishing. I have a really interesting education. I am disgusting and gross, and I finally started doing laundry, but I went ahead and I moved everything in my truck. I don't know if the place that I wanted to take everything is going to be accepting stuff this week, but I need to get it out of my house because Potter's been on the meds. He doesn't have an infection anymore, but he started peeing again, and I honestly think it's because having all these bags is stressing him out. Because that's the only like big change going on, is me going through just copious amounts of crap. But check out my truck, guys. Oh my god, I've literally packed this to the brim in the back seat. There's so much stuff in my car. I want to keep doing more. I honestly do, but at the same time, like, I know that I just need to shower and change, and do like my normal chores. Honestly, this KonMari is, I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with it. It's literally making me feel lighter and less stressed and less anxiety. Like, I now just have like, there's so much other stuff that I need to go through. Like, it's more like I want to continue, but I mean, I know that I also just need to decompress at the same time. So I'm really loving this method. If you're somebody who decluttering helps you feel more at peace in your home and in your space, this is definitely probably something that you should do. It's just a different method for it. Totally recommend it. Especially if you get that feeling by decluttering, but you don't know where to start. Just read her books. I promise you, it's not as hard as it looks. It's actually quite fun. So yeah. I will check in whenever I have more stitching done. So I think that's it for the KonMari updates for this weekend. I mean, who knows, but I think it's going to be stitching for the rest of this weekend now. Quick update on Halloween Cat. Look at him. Her. Whatever. So cute. So I'm currently working on this little motif right here. Because that's the last one that I have. On this, sorry, Potter like spazzed. It's the last one I have on this end, and then I can move it over so I can finish the crescent, and then I have another little motif on the other side, and I also need to finish the hat and the star, and there's a little bit of black in her face, and then I just have the final pumpkin and cat outline, and then I'm out of colors. So then I'll be done with Halloween Cat for now. So, okay, time for bed. So here's where I am. So I finished this one, and all that I have left of 3865 is this little section right here. So tomorrow I'm gonna work on that, and we'll see. I don't have many colors left for the ones that I have pulled for this, so that's good. So yeah, thanks for following along with me again this weekend. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I hope that y'all are enjoying watching it. It's a little bit different than just sitting down and showing updates on what I plan to do and talking on just my regular Flossy videos, because if I do anything fun, you know, I can take y'all along a whole lot easier. So I'm really enjoying them. Thanks. So you know, thanks for watching them, and I will see y'all next weekend. Bye, guys.